Laurent? Il est parti où? C'est parti là. Howdy folks, welcome to another edition of the Froggy Mountain Brothers online show, and tonight is a very special day because just about 80 years ago, on December the 8th, 1945, is considered the birth of bluegrass music, when Bill Monroe and Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs and Chubby Wise and Howard Watts went on stage at the Grand Ole Opry with their the group in this with this lineup. And it really started and kick-started the sound known as bluegrass music now, and from now on. We'll kick things off with a couple of tunes that are from just before that, in February 1945, just before Earl Scruggs and Lester Flatt joined the band. So we'll do a couple of tunes of that just before it really took shape into bluegrass music. We'll kick things off with a bluegrass spatial, an instrumental that they recorded. And it actually had an accordion, and there was no banjo break. And we'll continue on with a song that I recorded that day called the True Life Blues.
Bonsoir à tous, bienvenue au Froggy's Online Show, on espère que vous allez bien. Donc aujourd'hui, ça fait 80 ans que le bluegrass est né, le jour où Bill Monroe a assisté de Lester Flatt, Earl Scruggs, Chubby Wise et Howard Watts sont montés sur la scène du Grand Ole Opry pour faire quelques chansons avec leur nouveau style, qui est devenu le bluegrass. Donc pour célébrer ça, on va vous faire tout un truc sur la naissance du bluegrass. Donc là, on commence par quelques morceaux de Bill Monroe avant la période bluegrass. Donc quand il était déjà plus avec son frère, donc c'était plus les Monroe Brothers, mais c'était Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys. Mais ils n'avaient pas encore la line-up qui allait créer le bluegrass. On a commencé avec le Bluegrass Spatial, un instrumental dans lequel Bill Monroe avait même essayé de mettre un accordéon. Donc c'est vous dire si c'était spécial, et il n'y avait même pas de solo de banjo dedans. Et on va continuer avec un morceau qui s'appelle True Life Blues, qui est aussi un morceau antérieur un peu au son du bluegrass, à la création du son bluegrass. True Life Blues, un morceau de Bill Monroe.
So sad in the world it seems.
dishes to wash and a house to clean. There's washing to do, oh, it seems so mean. There's a million words I can't explain. Think of this girl before you change your name. They'll go away and leave you alone. They'll never care if you're alone. They seem to forget they've got a wife. This story's sad, but it's true life. They'll go away and leave you at home. They never care if you're alone. They seem to forget they've got a wife. This story's sad, but it's true life. The True Live Blues. All right, we've got quite a lot of songs lined up for tonight. We got a little more than usual, so we'll see how long it takes us to get through all of those. We might try to
Oh yeah, it was so hard
to do it just a
was so
little
hard
bit
to
less
choose.
pause between songs, but all right. Well, bluegrass music didn't come from nothing, and this next song is actually just a little bit was recorded a little bit later than the big explosion or the Big Bang, the birth of country music, but of bluegrass music. Sorry, but this was recorded by the Stanley Brothers, and they recorded it still in the old style, not as much influenced as by Bill Monroe as their later style. So it's kind of sounds like an early country song and not a bluegrass song. It's an old song that lots of people have recorded. The Stanley Brothers recorded it in 1947. The first song they recorded, one called "Death Is Only a Dream."
Thank you very much. I think we had just had a sub gift. Can you check that?
Oh, thank you, Zach Kenny Gardner, for the five gift sub. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Objet qu'on va faire.
Hope you like classic early bluegrass music, because that's gonna be
This is gonna
what
be
we're gonna do tonight.
all we'll do tonight. Donc la prochaine qu'on va faire, c'est un morceau qui n'est pas de Bill Monroe, mais qui est quand même considéré comme du avant bluegrass, puisque c'est les Stanley Brothers avant qu'ils adoptent le son bluegrass. Donc ça a été enregistré après que Bill Monroe ait fait son line-up classique, mais avant que le bluegrass soit réellement un genre musical, puisqu'en fait à ce moment-là il n'y avait que Bill Monroe qui le faisait. Et donc on va vous montrer un peu ce que ça donnait les Stanley Brothers avant le bluegrass, et ensuite vous verrez plus tard on va vous faire du Stanley Brothers après qu'ils aient entendu Bill Monroe et qu'ils aient du coup adopté son style, avec un morceau qui s'appelle Death Is Only a Dream. And thank you very much for the follow. Oh gosh, I think you choose your name just to embarrass us.
Kev Speak Me?
Kev Speak Me?
Sounds kind
maybe?
of German.
It sounds German, yeah.
Sadly we're singing with tremulous praise. I'll stand by the mystical stream, in the valley and by the dark river of death, and yet 'tis no more than a dream. Only a dream, only a dream of glory beyond the dark stream. How peaceful the slumber, how happy the waking, for death is only a dream. Why should we weep when the weary ones rest in the bosom of Jesus supreme, in the mansion of glory prepared for the blessed, for death is no more than a dream. Only a dream, only a dream of glory beyond the dark stream. How peaceful the slumber, how happy the waking, for death is only a dream. Not in the river the saints should uphold, but frightfully dismal may seem. In the arms of our Savior no ill can befall, they found it no more than a dream. Only a dream, only a dream of glory beyond the dark stream. How peaceful the slumber, how happy the waking, for death is only a dream. Over the turbid and rushing tide of the light of eternity gleam, and the ransom the darkness and storm shall outride, to wake with glad smiles from the dream. Only a dream, only a dream of glory beyond the dark stream. How peaceful the slumber, how happy the waking, for death is only a dream. All right, death is only a dream. This is the first, probably the first song the Stanley Brothers recorded way back in September of 1947. All right.
I have a request for This Land Is Your Land. Seems like the bot didn't took it, but
Oh, he probably.
I saw that.
He's probably
he's probably
out.
on strike.
As always.
Yeah, you know.
I'll get him in.
Well, maybe we should replace the bot by a human. He would be less. He would be a more work ready.
All right, the bot should be working again.
François, maybe we can do his request after this one.
I don't know. Whatever you want.
All right, now. All right, let's do it right now.
All right, we'll try to do your request there.
It's a craft spizmig.
Craft Spizmig. Gosh, it's a hard one. Uh-huh. All right, we'll try to do this little. So this is we are doing a little off. I can't remember how it's called, but we'll stray from our tonight's theme a little bit and do this request there. It's an old folk song. By request, we'll play it. Written by Woody Guthrie, called "This Land Is Your Land." This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. I ramble and ramble, and I follow my footsteps to the sparkling sands of the diamond desert, and all around me boys were singing. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me the golden valley. This land was made for you and me. and me and the roosters, I guess.
Oh yeah, seems like they're really in a singing mood today.
And by the way, I want to say hi, Cheryl. Cheryl watching on Facebook.
Oh hey,
Well, happy Monday.
Howdy.
Well, it's gonna be Tuesday pretty soon.
We have 2 trash bag following us. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, you're welcome, Kraft. All right, the next one we'll do is one called The Little Glass of Wine. This is also one from the Stanley Brothers when they were still in their brother duet style. So it's kind of pre-bluegrass, though of course they re-recorded a lot of that early stuff to get more bluegrass of it. But one called A Little Glass of Wine. Un projet qu'on va faire, c'est encore un morceau pré-bluegrass, quand les Stanley Brothers étaient encore en mode plutôt brother duet que vraiment le son bluegrass, avec un morceau qui s'appelle The Little Glass of Wine, et qui est maintenant un peu un grand classique des Stanley Brothers, et qu'ils ont réenregistré ensuite plus tard en mode plus bluegrass, Little Glass of Wine.
All right. Well, I'll try not to late bluegrassify too much my banjo playing.
It's gonna be hard.
I'll see if I can play 2-finger style like Ralph used to do in the very early beginnings. But I don't think I've ever tried it on this song. So.
Yeah, when you're used to the banjo bluegrass, it's hard to come back from it.
The Little Glass of Wine, recorded in early 1948.
Bar and called her. Oh, well, it did.
Thank you,
Thank you very
Martini
much,
Monster.
Marty.
Thank you so much for the raid. Heavy.
Oh,
Everybody
yeah.
who's just joining from Martini Monsters there. Hope you had a good time with your stream, and we hope you have a good time with us tonight. We're doing a tribute to the birth of bluegrass music exactly 80 years ago on December the 8th, 1945.
Oh yeah, and you've just come right in time to hear the first ever song considered to be the start of bluegrass music. One written by Bill Monroe, of course, called Heavy Traffic Ahead. And thank you very much for the follow, Catastrophe and Boris the Crocodilian. Alors voilà, ça y est, maintenant on arrive sur la première chanson qui est la chanson qui est considérée comme étant la première chanson de bluegrass. Celle qui a été jouée sur la scène du Grand Ole Opry par Bill Monroe et ses Bluegrass Boys avec Lester Flatt, Earl Scruggs, Chubby Weiss et Howard Watts. Un morceau appelé Heavy Traffic Ahead avec le fameux banjo bluegrass 3 doigts de Earl Scruggs et un petit peu tous les ingrédients du bluegrass. À part peut-être le fait que Bill Monroe la chante tout seul, donc il n'y a pas encore les harmonies, mais ça vient dans le même mouvement. And thank you very much for the follow, Inked Pitbull. Thank you very much. And while my brother is doing I don't know what, probably a shout out.
Yeah.
I'll introduce us a little bit. So we are brothers. This is Robin and I'm Laurent. And we live in French Polynesia. This is where Tahiti is. If you don't know where it is, search in the South Pacific where there's nothing on the map. And this is where we are. You go from Hawaii, you go south, 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 south. And you can maybe end up here. And we do bluegrass. We discovered bluegrass in 2006. So it was what 60 years after bluegrass was created. And now we're doing a special about the birth of bluegrass music, and we'll do this Heavy Traffic Ahead. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. I think it goes on like this. traffic ahead.
All right, heavy traffic ahead. That's
All right.
first song that Bill Monroe recorded with Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs there.
Howdy, Tony.
Yeah, the weather is it's pretty warm around
Yes,
here.
it's pretty warm, pretty
We're in
good.
The warm part of the year, and it's been raining a lot the past few weeks, but it's been
Yeah, today it's all right.
it's been kind of dry the last couple of days. So we last week we had to oh, we got a plane coming on. Maybe you've seen that. You might have seen just a little glimpse of an airplane going
Maybe it was
past
just a
there.
pixel.
But I don't know how it went with the bitrate. But last week we had to retreat inside because it was raining like crazy. But tonight we are able to
Hey, Beladan.
get in front of the green screen again. All right, this next tune is there in the key of G. It's also another early tune that Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys recorded with Earl Scruggs. And there's one called "Why Did You Wonder," written by Bill Monroe and Lester Flatt.
Oh yeah, and I think it's featuring Lester Flatt on the lead.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, so this is one of those harmony and Lester Flatt singing. It got everything bluegrass in it.
Right, it was recording in that first September 16, 1945 session, and it's pretty much defining bluegrass music there with Lester Flatt and Bill Monroe singing the harmonies, the duet, and Earl Scruggs' banjo.
Howdy, Steam Hub Shop. Alors, après qu'on va faire, c'est un morceau qui s'appelle Why Did You Wonder, écrit par Lester Flatt et Bill Monroe. Dedans, Lester Flatt chante le lead et Bill Monroe chante le ténor. Il y a ces fameuses harmonies de bluegrass. C'est vraiment encore là un des gros commencements de bluegrass. Why Did You Wonder?
It was down in the old Cumberland Mountains, down in the hills of Tennessee. another one that can be considered one of the very, maybe the first, one of the very first recorded bluegrass song that really sound like the definitive bluegrass song. Just like the next one that we're gonna play, but that was recorded the day after. They did a couple of sessions on the 16th and 17th of September 1946, and the next one is another Flatt and Scruggs, Lester Flatt and Bill Monroe duet called Will You Be Loving Another Man?
Thanks for the follow, Spider Queen.
And hey Gruff, good to see you.
Hey Gruff.
I did want to mention that in case some of you are a little confused, we did mention that today is the 80th anniversary of bluegrass music, but we're doing songs from the first sort of bluegrass session that is in September of 1946. That is because it is considered that the birth of bluegrass music is when Bill Monroe played on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry with Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs, but I guess it took them almost a whole year before they got into the studio and recorded some of that music, and they did that in September of 1946.
Alors, prochain qu'on va faire, c'est encore un morceau écrit par Bill Monroe et Lester Flatt. Et là, on a toute une section avec beaucoup de Bill Monroe et les Bluegrass Boys, le groupe original qui a lancé tout ce son. Donc Bill Monroe, Lester Flatt, Earl Scruggs, etc., etc. Avec un morceau qui s'appelle Will You Be Loving Another Man? Thanks for the follow, searching for identity. Thank you very much.
Another man. And well, I just realized that I've completely forgot to set up the title of the streams. So it's probably completely the wrong title, so I'll try just fix this right now. It probably says Stanley Brothers.
Oh well, poor Festuca, once more work goes works blocks fun. I hope it's at least a good work trip and not too boring or anything like that. Well, the next one we'll do is, of course, another one from that original Bluegrass Boys lineup. One called When You're Lonely. And so, what defines bluegrass? This is a question that can be asked. It's a bit complicated.
Nobody can agree on that.
Yeah, no one will agree on that. But usually, you'll have some bluegrass style banjo. There's that special rhythm with a highlight on the upbeat, which is this part. And of course, we have the simple chord progression. Usually, the chords are not too complicated in bluegrass music, so that you can, you use a simple bass so that you can then expand and do things around it that are complicated, but the basic is easy to follow. And,
well, I guess that'll do.
Voice harmonies.
Well, at least the
Bonsoir,
title,
YouTube.
the title has been changed on Twitch, but it's gonna be kind of hard to change it everywhere. So
All right.
not even sure we can change it like on Facebook or something.
I don't know.
So if anybody is joining us, this is not the Stanley Brothers tonight. That was well, if you read the title, it said 1st December. So tonight we're doing the birth of bluegrass music.
Donc ce soir, on célèbre la naissance du bluegrass, parce que c'est considéré comme étant le 8 décembre 1946, lorsque Bill Monroe et son groupe mythique avec Lester Flatt, Earl Scruggs, Howard Watts et Chubby Wise sont montés sur la scène du Grand Ole Opry pour montrer un peu leur nouveau son.
Je crois que tu as dit 46. 45.
C'est 45.
Sinon ce ne serait pas les 80 ans.
Effectivement, c'est 45.
Ils ont enregistré à partir de 46. Alright, well, this next one is recorded just about a year later, in October of 1947. So they got 1 year more to polish their style. And this is one called When You're Lonely. It's another Lester Flatt and Bill Monroe.
C'est 1946, pas 1846 quand même. 1945.
Oh, I'm thinking of you, little darling, on the day that we first met, and those words, sweetheart, that you told me, I'm sure I'll never forget. Oh, someday, sweetheart, when you're lonely and have no one to care for you, remember the heart you have broken and the one that has loved you so true. You told me you always loved me, that no one could come in between. But it seems to me you've forgotten all those things you told me. Oh, someday, sweetheart, when you're lonely and have no one to care for you, remember the heart you have broken and the one that has loved you so true. I forget all those things that you told me and try to start my life anew. And remember the heart you have broken and the one that has loved you so true. Oh, someday, sweetheart, when you're lonely and have no one to care for you, remember the heart you have broken and the one that I love you so true, and the one that I love you so true. All right, when you're lonely. This is we're doing a whole bunch of old Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys featuring Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs there for the birth of bluegrass music. Except now we'll take the mandolin and we'll do just a slight jump ahead in time and do a song that Bill Monroe actually recorded in 1951 when he had Jimmy Martin in the band. This is an instrumental, one of his most well-known instrumentals. He's very well known for this one called Rawhide.
Oh yeah. Alors pour la prochaine qu'on va faire, mon frère va prendre sa mandoline, qui était l'instrument de Bill Monroe, et on va vous faire un morceau écrit par Bill Monroe. Alors il est un petit peu postérieur, puisqu'il a été enregistré en 51. Un morceau qui s'appelle Rawhide, qui est l'un des morceaux les plus célèbres de Bill Monroe. Ça permet d'introduire un peu la série de mandolines qui arrive. 1951, ouais. Donc un morceau qui s'appelle Rawhide, et ça n'a absolument rien à voir avec Rollin' Rawhide.
Non, là, en effet. Le générique de... comment ça s'appelait Rawhide, peut-être.
Je crois que c'est Rawhide.
Une série western.
So if you don't know about that, that instrumental Rawhide from Bill Monroe has nothing to do with the song Rawhide.
Oui, il est connu notamment par la version des Blues Brothers, effectivement.
Ouais.
Et la version de Frankie Lane également. Qui était peut-être probablement la version qui était le générique. But this song has nothing to do with the western song Frankie Lane Rawhide. As you might realize.
Rawhide!
Well, hopefully the next mandolin tunes is going to be a little less excited.
It is.
Oh yes, it is. This next one is an old tune that's been credited to many people, including Charlie Monroe. But Charlie Monroe really liked this song. But this was recorded in another one recorded in that first September 1946 session of Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys. And this is a beautiful but slow song, thankfully, called Mother's Only Sleeping.
Yeah, because bluegrass is not only fast-paced songs.
Yes, a lot of people only think of bluegrass as the kind of music we just played, super fast,
super
energetic,
and
a lot of it is, but there's also a whole lot of slower songs, and hymns and just beautiful ballads. And this
Well,
is
that is how you know that bluegrass musicians are just men. They get tired sometimes. Ce qu'on va faire, c'est une chanson un peu plus douce, un peu plus lente. Parce que dans le bluegrass, il n'y a pas non plus que des chansons très rapides. Avec un morceau qui s'appelle Mother's Only Sleeping.
Mother's not dead, she's only asleep. Just patiently wait for Jesus to come. The birds will be singing while mother lies sleeping. They will sing all the grave sings away. I left my old home way back in the mountains. Our mother and father both passed away. Everything is with mother up to the graveyard. Our mother was called to heaven that day. Mother's not dead, she's only asleep. Just patiently waiting for Jesus to come. The birds will be singing while mother lies sleeping. They will sing all the grave sings away. Oh, how we miss her around the old home. Everything seems so lonesome since she went away. Mother is sleeping way back in the mountains. Yes, mother is sleeping way back in the hills. Mother's not dead, she's only sleeping. Just patiently waiting for Jesus to come. Everybody will be singing while mother lies sleeping. They will sing all as the grave sinks away. Well, mother's only sleeping. And thanks for the kind words, Greffuel. It's it's kind of it kind of moves around that row height, and probably should work on it just a little bit more. But it's kind of fun to play, but just leaves you exhausted.
Yeah, he always tell me that. Alright, we'll do another one from the same batch. One called Sweetheart, You Done Me Wrong. We get a lot of that early bluegrass style with Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys, when there was this kind of all-star band. And in a few songs, I think we'll switch to some Flatt Earl Scruggs. So we'll see a little bit more about the history of bluegrass. Maintenant, on va encore vous faire une chanson de Bill Monroe à la grande époque. Un morceau qui s'appelle Sweetheart, You Done Me Wrong.
You told me that your love was true, sweetheart. I thought the world of you, but now left me all alone. I have no one to call my own. Now, sweetheart, you done me wrong. You have left me all alone. Maybe there will come a time, sweetheart, when you will change your mind. I never shall forget the day when you said you were going away. I couldn't believe that it was true. After all the love I had from you, now, sweetheart, you done me wrong. You have left me all alone. Maybe there will come a time, sweetheart, when you will change your mind. The road is rough and rocky too, and the travel on, dear, without you. But I'm still praying for the time, sweetheart, when you will change your mind. The sweetheart, you done me wrong. You have left me all alone. Maybe there will come a time, sweetheart, when you will change your mind. Sweetheart, when you will change your mind. Well, that's another time where we didn't quite know how to end the song, but hope you liked it. Yes, the
Salut Crittac!
the lighting back there is pretty good, and the sun setting there. I guess it's
Oh yeah, and
good green screen there.
there's some boats on the lagoon tonight. It's
I'm not sure they can see the boats.
oh yeah. Well, maybe if we just get out of the way, maybe you can.
I have no idea.
I don't know. But yeah,
But,
there's some.
The sky is pretty good.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Myself. All right, well, now it's time to do some Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs. This
Oh yeah.
next song is one of the first recording they made in. So Flatt and Scruggs were tired of the musician's life and being touring everywhere in Bill Monroe's Bluegrass Boys, and this is a recurring theme in bluegrass music. A lot of musicians over the year have retired or semi-retired because they were tired of all the touring and the endless driving and being on the road. But this the Flatt and Scruggs left Bill Monroe in 1948, and apparently, but for some reason they just couldn't really keep away from the music. So later the same year, so they didn't last a year without doing some music. But they got together and they formed their own band, of course, Flatt and Scruggs, which went on to become one of the most famous and influential groups in bluegrass music after Bill Monroe. And the first session in 1948, late 1948, they recorded several songs, including this one, which is a song that Lester Flatt wrote during World War II, and he used to sing it with Charlie Monroe, and then Flatt and Scruggs recorded this one called "We'll Meet Again, Sweetheart."
Well, I'm on the green. I think Flatt and Scruggs, it's about sponges. You know, there's a side that is flat and a side that's scrubs. So I think it's that.
Oh,
Yeah, Flatt and
probably.
Scruggs sponge. I think it's that. La prochaine qu'on va faire, celle-là, c'est un morceau qui a été fait par Flatt and Scruggs. Donc, ils s'étaient d'abord engagés avec Bill Monroe. Ils ont eu beaucoup de succès avec les Bluegrass Boys. Mais c'était une vie où on était tout le temps sur les routes. Ils étaient tout le temps sur les routes à aller jouer un peu partout. Ils ont été fatigués. Et j'imagine qu'il y a possiblement aussi des petits problèmes avec Bill Monroe. Du coup, à un moment donné, ils ont décidé de se retirer du monde de la musique et d'arrêter. Donc, ils ont quitté le groupe de Bill Monroe. Et un petit peu après, en fait, ça leur manquait beaucoup trop. Du coup, ils se sont appelés l'un l'autre et ils se sont dit, pourquoi on formerait pas un groupe à nous deux? On se recrute deux, trois gars et on fait un groupe à nous. Comme ça, on choisit à quel rythme est-ce qu'on tourne, etc. Et du coup, ça serait un peu plus gérable. Et du coup, ils ont créé Flatt and Scruggs. Du coup, l'un des tout premiers groupes de bluegrass. Alors, c'est un schéma qui est assez récurrent dans le bluegrass, où il y a des musiciens qui passent chez Bill Monroe, qui apprennent avec lui la musique, et qui ensuite en partent parce que bon, ils sont fatigués ou quelque chose d'autre, et qui ensuite se disent, ah bah en fait j'ai créé mon propre groupe. Et du coup en fait Bill Monroe avait quasiment un genre d'école du bluegrass qui a aidé du coup à créer des nouveaux groupes de bluegrass comme ça. Et donc on va faire ce morceau qui s'appelle We'll Meet Again, Sweetheart.
C'est pas forcément volontaire, c'est surtout que personne n'arrivait à s'entendre avec lui.
Monogrino he agrees with me about the sponges and the Flatt and Scruggs.
I just can't remember the melody of this song, which is one of the most famous. I got it. The time has come to say goodbye. I'm asking you to please don't cry. The time to me won't be so long. You know you're happy back at home. Someday we'll meet again, sweetheart. We'll meet and never more to part. Someday we'll meet again, sweetheart. Don't cry, oh please don't break my heart. Just tell my mother what I say and keep her happy every day. And if my ticket's not one way, come that we'll meet again someday. Someday we'll meet again, sweetheart. We'll meet and never more to part. Someday we'll meet again, sweetheart. Don't cry, oh please don't break my heart. Just tell her that I'm leaving now. Yes, I'll soon be on my way. Each night upon my knees I'll pray for mother to meet again someday. Someday we'll meet again, sweetheart. We'll meet and never more to part. Someday we'll meet again someday. Sweetheart, we'll meet again, sweetheart. We'll meet and never more depart. Someday we'll meet again, sweetheart. Don't cry, oh please don't break my heart. Don't cry, oh please don't break my heart. Well, that was Someday We'll Meet Again, Sweetheart. And I just want to mention to, we had a request there on Facebook, Ben, for the Clinch Mountain Backstep. I do want to mention that if you're on Facebook, the title is all wrong because it says Stanley Brothers 1st December, 1st of December. That was last week. I forgot to change the title when I
Here's the one responsible.
when I started this thing. So tonight is, of course, the 8th of December, and we're doing songs from the birth of bluegrass music with Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys, very early stuff, and Flatt and Scruggs, and of course some Stanley Brothers as well. But we absolutely can do Clinch Mountain Backstep.
Oh, yeah, we have another song on the mandolin.
We have just one on the mandolin.
Then we can do it. Yeah, then we can do it.
We got just one on the mandolin, one more on the mandolin. Then we'll do the Clinch Mountain Backstep before we get back to whatever we have planned. We've got a few other Stanley Brothers tunes coming up. But first, I would like to do this one. This is a song written by Jim Eanes, and he didn't really get to record a version of it until a little bit later. But Flatt and Scruggs did record it in 1949, and there's one called "Baby Blue Eyes."
Oh yeah.
Apparently we do it in E, so we'll see.
Maintenant, on va faire un morceau qui est écrit par Jim Eanes, quelqu'un qui va devenir un autre artiste de bluegrass. Mais celle-là est enregistrée par Flatt and Scruggs. Un premier morceau qui s'appelle Baby Blue Eyes.
Tossing and turning, I'm haunted by dreams of baby blue eyes. I'll always keep a memory of you and visions of eyes as blue as sky. That's why each night there's tears in my pillow. I'm dreaming of your baby blue eyes. After day, I try to keep smiling, and a broken heart I try to disguise. Now night after night, my lonely heart's calling. It's calling in vain for baby blue eyes. I'll always keep a memory of you and visions of eyes as blue as sky. That's why each night there's tears on my pillow. I'm dreaming of your sweet baby blue eyes. I'm dreaming of your cute baby blue eyes. All right, Baby Blue Eyes, a little recording from Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs, written by Jim Eanes. Oh, hail Bill.
I see we have some people who knows a little bit about Bill Monroe in the chat, and ain't no part of nothing. And for those of you who may not know, so Flatt and Scruggs tried to kind of differentiate themselves from Bill Monroe's Bluegrass Boys, as they were kind of copying his style, so they didn't want it to be too obvious, maybe. So I think they didn't got a mandolin player, and they got a dobro, which was not used by Bill Monroe in any case. So I tried to introduce that, and so that they would have a specific sound. And well, you ask Bill Monroe if the dobro is part of bluegrass, he will tell you that ain't part of nothing.
Well, they did get a dobro, and they kind of...
He was not very happy with Flatt and Scruggs leaving the group and then making their own band.
They did get a dobro, and that kind of irritated Bill Monroe, but...
oh yeah, you can say that Bill Monroe is the Bill Monroe of bluegrass.
But they did have a mandolin player. I think Mac Wiseman was... I do think he played the mandolin maybe on the first session. I know he sang the tenor. And then they had the Curly Seckler, of course, joining in on the mandolin, but... usually kind of very you didn't hear a lot of mandolin breaks. It was kind of subtle mandolin playing in the Flatt and Scruggs, not to sound too much like Bill Monroe. The Stanley Brothers also sort of left the mandolin behind and went for more lead guitar instead of mandolin a little bit later on to differentiate themselves also from Bill Monroe. That's not how they started though, because at the start they had Pee Wee Lambert, who was a mandolin player and a singer, and he was very much a fan of Bill Monroe, and he tried to sound just like him. He tried to play the mandolin just like Bill Monroe and sing just like Bill Monroe. And some of those early Stanley Brothers recordings where Pee Wee Lambert actually sang and played the mandolin very much sound like Bill Monroe recordings. And I think we'll have maybe one later on.
Alright, Robin, I think we're supposed to do the clinch mountain backstep for what's his name?
So we'll get away from the key of Ben.
Or Ben, yeah.
We'll do it in the key
This is for you, Ben Leach.
We'll do it in the key of what? The key of, I don't know, B flat.
I don't know. You can choose.
I think it'll work better.
All right. So with how things goes, you'll have two banjo instrumentals. So you can tune down the volume right now.
Alright, so by request, this one for Ben there on Facebook. This is a little bit later on. I'm not entirely sure which year they recorded it, but a few years later, I think. The Stanley Brothers have recorded this one, the Clinch Mountain Backstep.
Alors là, on va faire un morceau qui nous a été demandé par Ben Leach sur Facebook, le Clinch Mountain Backstep, un morceau des Stanley Brothers. Un morceau écrit par un Stanley en tout cas.
The Clinch Mountain Backstep. We'll send this one by request.
Oh yeah.
Alright. And my brother mentioned as things go, you're going to have a double dose of bluegrass instrumentals.
Oh,
this next one is Probably the ultimate, the most famous bluegrass instrumental, not counting dueling banjos. And it was recorded in December of 1949 by Flatt Earl Scruggs. It's, I guess it's one of the first songs, probably one of the first tunes that every banjo player at least tries to learn. So I guess in that way you could consider it a beginner bluegrass banjo tune.
AJ Lee.
No, I don't think so.
Ah.
You ready?
Maintenant, on va vous faire un des morceaux instrumentaux écrits par Earl Scruggs, son morceau le plus célèbre, Foggy Mountain Breakdown.
Let's see how this beginner song goes. Let me try to get it. Slow, just a tad slow. Foggy Mountain Breakdown.
Oh yeah.
And yes, we live in French Polynesia, and we were born in France. Just we moved to French Polynesia a long time ago.
If you don't know where French Polynesia is, it's in the Pacific Ocean, southern hemisphere. If you go from Hawaii, you go south, 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 and you may end up in a big empty rectangle saying French Polynesia. And if you zoom very much, you'll see tiny islands. This is where we live.
Well, that's only if you're on the map, because if you just go there on a boat, you will not see French Polynesia written anywhere.
Oh yeah?
In the ocean. I don't think
You're
so.
sure of that?
Well, maybe we should ask some of the astronauts in the ISS if it's written actually in the ocean.
Well, you know, I don't think you're right, because I've seen pictures, and I know at least that Hollywood, it's written Hollywood.
Yeah, that's... Oh.
So
You
yeah,
got me there.
should be.
All right. Well, this next one is another one from the same session of Flatt Earl Scruggs, December 1949. And this is one of their famous songs, I guess, called The Little Girl of Mine.
Oh
Tennessee.
yeah. Encore un morceau de Flatt Earl Scruggs, Little Girl of Mine in Tennessee.
Down in the hills of Tennessee. Oh, the girl of mine in Tennessee. the little girl of mine in Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
Or My Little Girl in Tennessee. An early Flatt and Scruggs recording there. And now we'll get to some other band, and we'll go back in time just a little bit, because this next one was recorded in 1948, the same year that that was I think it was the Little Glass of Wine that we did earlier. This is the Stanley Brothers, and this is another early recording by them. I'm not sure how much I can do the two-finger style, but we'll see. And this has become one of their most famous numbers, especially one of Ralph Stanley's famous numbers, one called Little Maggie.
Yeah, because now we'll see how a band that had nothing to do with Bill Monroe and his bluegrass boys. Flatt and Scruggs had played with Bill Monroe, but the Stanley Brothers didn't, and they loved the sound of the bluegrass boys, and so they kind of picked it up, and one point they heard Bill Monroe singing one song, and it influenced them, and but we will speak a little bit more about that for next song. But well, in a word, they did it the way Bill Monroe should have done it, kinda. So but first, let's do this one from the Stanley Brothers. It's a very famous one called Little Maggie. Donc là maintenant, on va repasser un peu sur les Stanley Brothers, qui est le premier groupe qui n'avait rien à voir avec Bill Monroe, parce que Flatt and Scruggs avait joué avec lui, qui ont commencé à reprendre le son. Et on va commencer avec un morceau qui s'est enregistré avant de devenir vraiment un son bluegrass, Little Maggie.
As you might have noticed, that switched to the three-finger style of banjo playing that Ralph used a little later on. He started recording with a two-finger style of playing, and then he switched to a three-finger style after Earl Scruggs' style, and of course he developed it into his own particular variant. And this next song he also played two fingers, but I will not attempt to play two fingers, I think. And This is a song that the Stanley Brothers recorded before Bill Monroe did, or at least before Bill Monroe released his version. But they heard him play the song live, and they recorded and released it before Bill Monroe. I guess that made him a little bit mad, but this is a song that was pretty much led by Pee Wee Lambert on the vocals, their mandolin player, and Ralph Stanley on the banjo. And the Stanley Brothers version, really very much sounds like an ultimate Bill Monroe version, although it's not Bill Monroe. And I always thought, to me, the Stanley Brothers version kind of sounds more like Bill Monroe than the Bill Monroe version.
Yeah. He was not too happy about that.
And this is a song about a racehorse, so very much a Kentucky song.
Oh yeah.
Molly and Ten Brooks.
Howdy, peace and love in California. Alors, prochain qu'on va vous faire, c'est un morceau qui s'appelle Molly and Ten Brooks, une vieille chanson qui raconte l'histoire d'une course entre le cheval champion de l'Est et le cheval champion de l'Ouest. Et Bill Monroe la jouait et il comptait l'enregistrer. Et les Stanley Brothers, ils l'ont entendu et ils se sont dit « Ah, c'est super cette chanson, on va la faire ». Et en fait, la version qu'ont fait les Stanley Brothers ressemble un peu à la version ultime que Bill Monroe aurait pu faire. Et ils l'ont enregistrée avant Bill Monroe. Du coup, Bill Monroe était un petit peu dégoûté. Mais c'est un petit peu là qu'on peut se dire que c'est devenu un genre musical. Puisque en fait, un autre groupe a essayé d'enregistrer à la manière de les Bluegrass Boys. Molly and Ten Brooks.
Oh, well, Pac-Man fan Winchester, we've been playing together for a long time.
Way too long.
Way too long. We've known each other way too long, that's for sure. We've known each other for
Oh yeah, especially me.
It feels like all my life that I've known him.
Oh yeah.
And I think it actually is.
Well, I think I had like 3 years, three peaceful years
before I got there in a way. And we've been playing this sort of music together since about, it's hard to say, but just about 20 years, I think.
Yeah.
We started in about 20,000, not 20,000, 2006 or 2006, and we've been trying to get a little band together, a little duet, since about 2012, I think.
Yep.
And we've been doing the lives on Twitch there for about 5 years. We started in 2020.
Yep.
All right, we'll try to do this little Stanley Brothers / Bill Monroe version of Molly and Ten Brooks. Said Molly, what makes your head so red? From running in the hot sun with fever in my head. Fever in my head, oh Lord, fever in my head. Molly said, 10 bucks, you're looking mighty square. 10 bucks said, Molly, I'm living this whole world. Living this whole world, oh Lord, living this whole world. Out in California, where Molly did as she pleased. Come back to old Kentucky, got bit with all these. Breaking all these, oh Lord, breaking all these. All right, that was Molly and Ten Brooks.
Oh yeah.
By some accounts, it can be considered maybe the first bluegrass song as recorded, or bluegrass as a music genre, because this is really when people started adopting the style of music that Bill Monroe really put together. And it was a song that Bill Monroe sang. Of course, the Stanley Brothers then recorded some other songs that are very much definitive bluegrass songs, including this next one that they recorded in November 1949. This is one called "We'll Be Sweethearts in Heaven." The last one was 1947, right? 48. 48. So right around the time that Flatt and Scruggs left Bill, and probably before they started their own group there. And this next one is from 1949, and it's one of the first Stanley Brothers tune written by Carter Stanley that really start to sound completely like bluegrass music.
Oh yeah.
And this has stayed a staple of their repertoire for all these years, and it's still a well-known bluegrass song and a popular Stanley song. And it's one called "We'll Be Sweethearts in Heaven."
La précédente date de 48, qui est à peu près l'époque où Flatt and Scruggs ont quitté le groupe de Bill Monroe pour créer leur propre groupe. Donc c'est un peu là où on peut dire que le genre du bluegrass est né. Et le prochain morceau qu'on va vous faire, c'est un morceau de 49, écrit par Carter Stanley, et qui sonne déjà comme du bluegrass, parce que c'est vraiment à partir de Molly and Ten Brooks que les Stanley Brothers sont devenus en fait un groupe de bluegrass, avec un morceau qui s'appelle "We'll Be Sweethearts in Heaven".
You can already kind of tell the Stanley Brothers' own brand of bluegrass music in there. Oh God, that doesn't sound right.
It never sounds right, you know.
We'll Be Sweethearts in Heaven.
Oh yeah.
That's a good old early Stanley Brothers bluegrass song there. And next we're moving still just a little bit back in forward in time, and this next one we've lined up is we're going back to the father of bluegrass music himself, Bill Monroe. But this is something he recorded in 1950, and he had Jimmy Martin with him, but Jimmy Martin did not sing on this one, I don't think. Well, he did sing on the chorus. He did not sing lead on the verses because Bill Monroe did that when Lester Flatt was with Bill Monroe. Almost all of the recordings they made had Lester Flatt singing all the verses and all the lead singing. But after that, Bill started taking more and more lead songs, lead vocals, and
because at least he knew he wouldn't quit the group.
Right. So this is one where he sang the verses. One called "I'm on my way back to the old home." It talks about childhood memories for Bill.
Maintenant, on va revenir sur du Bill Monroe et les Bluegrass Boys. Donc après que Flatt and Scruggs l'ont quitté. Donc là, il a eu Jimmy Martin qui est venu chanter avec lui. Jimmy Martin qui plus tard quittera aussi le groupe de Bill Monroe et fondera son propre groupe. Jimmy Martin et je sais plus quel.
Sunny Mountain Boys.
Sunny Mountain Boys. Avec un morceau qui s'appelle I'm on my way back to the old home. Well, dialed in. That's very warming. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. We do love this kind of music, and it always it's always uplifting. We really love to listen to it also, and always puts a smile on our face.
There's only one thing that makes you smile more than just bluegrass music is sharing bluegrass music with others.
So we do this little stream every week at the same time. It's once a week, and we try to have little themes going on. Today is we focused on the birth of bluegrass music in December 1945, and the groups that followed shortly after. And today we are sort of limiting ourselves to songs recorded before 1952.
So really the birth of bluegrass, the
really
very
the
beginning.
And then next week we'll try to cover a little bit of all of the 80 years.
Oh yeah, we'll do 80 years of bluegrass
music.
So it will probably take us 1 year to finish the show.
We could do one song for each year, but that would be 80 songs.
Oh.
We'd have to do a Sabbath.
We thought about a few ways to do that. If it's like one song by a bluegrass band, it's also very, very much. So we'll see. Maybe we'll do it a little bit extra long, but yeah, we'll have to cut some.
Well, this one tonight is already extra long. We still have more songs than usual, but it's hard to eliminate some songs. Anyway, let's do this.
Oh yeah, I'm on my way back to the old home.
Back in the days of my childhood, in the evening when everything was still, I used to sit and listen to the foxhounds with my dad in the old Kentucky. I'm on my way back to your home. The road runs upon the hill, but there's no light in the window that shines long ago where I live. Soon my childhood days were over. I had to leave my old home, for Dad and Mother went to heaven and left in this world all alone. But All right, thanks for the follow. Late Night Sniper.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. And
yes, Alabama, the weather is much better today.
Oh yeah,
This
oh
week.
yeah. And I think this song is about the home place, the childhood home of Bill Monroe.
Absolutely, and you can
In
visit
Rosine,
it.
Kentucky.
You can visit it over there in Rosine, Kentucky.
Yeah, if you go there, tell that you come from the Froggy Mountain Brothers, and you'll have no discount.
All right, well, we got one from Flatt Earl Scruggs now.
Thanks, Late Night.
It's another one recorded in 1950 and written by Lester Flatt and Curly Seckler. And this is a beautiful one. We've not always picked the obvious ones, but this one is probably not an obvious one, but it's a very beautiful song. We really enjoy it. One called We Can't Be Darlings Anymore.
Maintenant, on va faire un autre morceau de Flatt Earl Scruggs. Un morceau du coup un peu plus vieux qui s'appelle We Can't Be Darlings Anymore. Well, we'll play it as soon as my brother's banjo is in tune. See you tomorrow.
That's optimistic of you. Darling, you often said you loved me, but you've gone on before. You don't know, dear, how I miss you, but can't be darlings anymore. Darling, I'm so lonely since you've gone on before. But you're on this lonely earth, we can't be darlings anymore. Until we meet there up in heaven, we can walk the golden shore. But down here on this lonely earth, we can't be darlings anymore. Darling, I'm so lonely since you've gone on before. But down here on this lonely earth, we can't be darlings anymore. I've lost a million tears, dear, since you left this world and gone. But we can never again be darling till we meet around the throne. Darling, I'm so lonely since you've gone on before. But down here on this lonely earth, we can't be darlings anymore. No, we can't be darlings anymore. We can't be darlings anymore. That's
Thank you for the
Lester
follow,
Flatt
Assorted Marbles.
Flatt Earl Scruggs, 1950.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for the follow. Thanks. Good evening to you. It's your first time in the chat. Well, hope you like what you hear. We do a little bluegrass music stream every Monday night. And
Thank you, Apache.
tonight we're doing songs from the pioneers there, and all songs from before 1952. So between 1945 and 1952.
Oh yeah, and Buddy Hart will sing the common banjo jokes. Well, you know what is the biggest joke about banjo jokes?
What is it?
They're all true. Don't see enough banjo on Twitch. Oh, sure.
Well, we've just planned to lay the banjo down and use the mandolin now. So.
Don't see enough banjo on Twitch. Well, we can't stream every day, every hour. Yeah, it's
all right.
not very common.
Well, we got a few mandolin tunes lined up actually now, and we're still doing some Flatt and Scruggs from 1950, and this is one called "Will the Roses Bloom Where She Lies Sleeping."
Oh, thank you very much, Southern Mallow. Thank you for the sub. Welcome to the lily pad, and hope you're well. Obviously, you're having a good time, so we're happy. We love sharing our love for bluegrass music. And we do this stream every week, same hour.
Oh, that was Peace and Love in California who gifted a sub.
Oh,
thank you so much.
Oh, thank you very much, Peace and Love in California. Thank you.
Now, what is the difference between a banjo and a trampoline?
Well, I think it has to do with jumping on it.
Well, of course you jump on both, but I still don't see the difference.
Howdy, Enrique. People take off their shoes for a trampoline. Yeah.
Oh, right.
That's right.
I think they get spikes on their soles for the banjo, just to make sure they destroy it completely. Oh, hi, Son and what is it? Son and Blumchen from Germany. Welcome to the stream. Good morning. It's thanks for being here, and we hope you will like some of the bluegrass music that we'll play.
Oh yeah. We are not twins. I'm 3 years older than this one, so. But we are
Fear
brothers.
Before Flames. We live in French Polynesia. We were originally born in France. Spent about 10 years there, and then we moved a long time ago in 1996 to French Polynesia, where we've been living since. That's where Tahiti is. Let me just check this tuning of the mandolin real quick.
Sure.
Before we do the.
We're also half Swiss. Our father is Swiss. And yeah, we grew up near Switzerland in France, near Geneva, if you see where that is. And so next week, next Monday, we'll do a special about 80 years of bluegrass music. So it will be a whole lot of songs, bluegrass songs from the early days of bluegrass to nowadays music. The week after, of course, it will be a Christmas special. And the week after that, we'll do a special for, we reached 1,000 followers, so we'll do a special. The chat voted for a special theme, and it will be songs from around the world. So we'll do songs from everywhere, like France, UK, Switzerland, Austria. Salut les Québécois, salut Toto. J'espère que vous allez bien. Toujours à faire cette fin d'année en boucle. Vous devez commencer à avoir l'impression de remonter dans le temps ou de voyager dans le temps à force de regarder toutes ces émissions dans l'ordre. Donc nous on fait un spécial sur la naissance du bluegrass, parce qu'en fait là il y a 80 ans, c'est considéré comme la première fois où du bluegrass a été entendu sur scène. Parce que Bill Monroe, Lester Flatt, Earl Scruggs, Chubby Weiss et Howard Watts ont joué sur la scène du Grand Ole Opry pour la première fois avec le line-up bluegrass et le nouveau son qui s'était trouvé. Et du coup, voilà, on fait plein de morceaux. Le prochain qu'on va vous faire, c'est un morceau de Flatt and Scruggs après qu'ils aient quitté Bill Monroe, qui s'appelle Will the Roses Bloom.
Toto dit exact et bonne année ne veut plus rien dire.
J'imagine qu'ils sont bloqués dans la fameuse blague pas drôle de à l'année prochaine, c'est-à-dire dans 2 jours.
Oh non. All right, let's try to do this Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs. They recorded this one in October of 1950. Will the roses bloom where she lies sleeping? Bonne nuit, Toto.
Will the roses bloom where she lies sleeping? Will the flowers shed their petals there? Will the dewdrops fall upon the roses where my darling sleep beneath the sand? Her leaves fall like a branch of roses. Her eyes will light a starry sky. Her hair was dark and it was curly. I'll miss her till the day I die. Will the roses bloom where she lies sleeping? Will the flowers shed their petals there? Will the dewdrops fall upon the roses where my darling sleep beneath the sand? I miss my darling, she is sleeping underneath the beautiful sky. I miss her now that she has left me, and I miss her till the day I die. Will the roses bloom where she lies sleeping? Will the flowers shed their petals there? Will the dewdrops fall upon the roses where my darling sleep beneath the sand? Take one! Will the roses bloom where she lies sleeping? Will the flowers shed their petals there? Will the dewdrops fall upon the roses where my darling sleep beneath the sand? Howdy, play that?
Hey, Playdad, good to see you.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, this next one we've lined up is another Bill Monroe tune, and we're going a little bit back in time this time for this song. Recorded in 1949, so we were in 1950, but this is one that he recorded after Lester and Earl quit his band, and in 1949 Bill Monroe had Mac Wiseman as a lead singer, who also became a famous singer there, and bluegrass musician. And for a time in 1940 he also had Don Reno as a banjo player, but they didn't get to record. All three of them, or Don Reno didn't get to record anything with Bill. But this is from October 1949, and they recorded a few songs, and this is probably one of the most famous ones of this session, one called Can't You Hear Me Calling.
Ah oui, d'où cette Annie a dit que regarde
Oui,
les bye-bye. Apparemment, il y a certaines émissions, on sent qu'elles ont vieilli quand même. Maintenant, on va faire un autre morceau de Bill Monroe qui s'appelle Can't You Hear Me Calling. Attention, ça, c'est du typique Bill Monroe qui monte très très haut. So I'll try to channel my inner girl because Bill sings very high in this one.
Come back to me is my request. Hey Raiders.
Oh, hey, Amy Music TV.
We got
So we got 2 raids.
We got a couple of raids there.
Oh yeah, the Veg and Vixen. Thank you very much.
Other. Thanks, Vixen.
Glad to see you.
Good to see you.
We have Amy Music TV.
Yeah, welcome.
Pretty similar
Welcome
to
back,
Irish
Amy
folk.
Music. And
Oh yeah, it is pretty similar to Irish folk.
yeah, I do remember you, and we talked about Irish music last time as well.
Yeah.
All right, just let me give a couple of shout-outs there. Well, it has been a while, and it's nice to see you again. Oh, don't want to lose your flat pig there.
Yeah, so bluegrass music
That's
is
my job. Losing my flat pigs.
Yeah. So it kind of a history from that. It's there was this folk, Irish, English, Scottish music that went to the United States with the Pilgrims, and deep in the mountains, people kept that music going while and they weren't very influenced by anything else because it was really lonely up there. And this is how the country music sound and the old time music sound was created. And the bluegrass music is a guy from the country music in 1946 wanting to sound more like the old times. So it's all kind of family.
All right, I have to wait a couple of minutes between shout-outs, so just get it ready. And what's next? What do we have lined up next?
Bonne nuit, douce Tani.
Bonne nuit.
Merci beaucoup.
So what do we have lined up next?
We have Poison Love.
All right, well, now we're moving on to 1951, and Jimmy Martin was in the band with Bill Monroe. At that time, Bill Monroe often sang lead, but whenever he didn't, of course, Jimmy Martin sang lead, especially in the harmony parts. And well, this is a good song. This is an old song. We've heard everybody doing it, from Johnny and Jack to Jim and Jesse, and of course Bill Monroe recorded it with Jimmy Martin in 1951. One called "The Poison Love."
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, lots of songs by Woody Guthrie that sound exactly like Irish folk songs. Well,
yeah,
for some of those, it might be that he just took an old Irish tune.
Yeah, it's possible.
This is something that happened a lot, even in Ireland and everywhere.
There's also another thing that makes Irish music and country music alike, is that the Clancy brothers, which were Irish people, musicians that emigrated to the United States, and they played Irish music there, and the Irish people liked it, and also the American people. So they got real famous, and some folk back in Ireland thought, well, if they can make a living out of that, we can too. And so the Clancy brothers influenced the Irish folk people in Ireland, and so it was kind of back and forth. So Irish music influenced country music, and then the American music scene influenced Irish people. And also this is why you can have like a banjo in Irish music, while the banjo is an American instrument.
All right, we'll try to do this little Poison Love there.
Oh yeah.
For those who joined us later on, we are celebrating the 80th anniversary of bluegrass music. It is usually considered, of course you can argue, but that bluegrass music was born on December 8, 1945, when Bill Monroe with Earl Scruggs on the banjo, Lester Flatt on the guitar, Chevy Wise on the fiddle, and Howard Watts, or Cedric Rainwater, that was his stage name, on the bass, and Bill Monroe on the mandolin. They stepped on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry and played the first set that they played with this particular band, and this is the band that really gave bluegrass music its definitive sound. So that's why today is considered the 80th birthday of bluegrass music. And let's try the key of C there from Poison Love. angels was surely not for me. For your poison love has stained the lifeblood in my heart and soul, dear. And I know our love was never meant to be. For your poison love has stained the lifeblood in my heart and soul, dear. I know love will never be the same. For my pleading has all been in vain for you and you alone, dear. And you know that you are guilty of the shame. But still my heart cries out for you and you alone, my darling. It makes me never ever let you go. But my pleading has all been in vain for you and you alone, dear. And my better judgment tells me to say no. For your poison love has stained the lifeblood in my heart and soul, dear. I know my life will never be the same. For my pleading has all been in vain for you and you alone, dear. And you know that you are guilty of the shame. And you know that you are guilty of the shame. All right, Poison Love. I hope you liked it. It's Noel, Jimmy Martin, and Bill Monroe there. And
And of course, if you're interested, you can follow Emmy Music.
yeah,
There's also the Vegan Vixen
Vegan
who
Vixen.
does some things. And
thank you so much. And Toto Lavigne. Well, if you don't speak
if
French,
you don't
it might
speak
be-
French
might be a little
and
bit
are not
hard.
interested in French-Canadian TV, it will be hard. But if you're curious to see what he does, he reviews old TV shows from Quebec. All right, the next one we'll do is kind of a reconciliation song, because you see, Bill Monroe had kind of created this style, and the Stanley Brothers started recording with that same sound. And so at first he was a bit angry because he felt that they were stealing his music. He hadn't realized that he had just created a new genre of music. And at some point, Ralph Stanley was injured, and Bill Monroe was lacking a lead singer, and he invited Carter Stanley to come and sing with him as a bluegrass boy. And they recorded a few songs, and this is kind of the reconciliation between the Stanley Brothers and Bill Monroe. And we'll do one from that time, one called Sugar Coated Love. And know that Bill Monroe one time said that the best lead singer he ever had was Carter Stanley. And so now my brother has to be as good as that.
Well, only if you're as good as Bill Monroe as a tenor singer.
Well, the air trumpet, yeah, it looks great and it sounds great. So
Yeah.
this is, yeah, it works great. It's
It works very well, especially for this
oh yeah,
kind of setting where it's not too.
yeah. With this setup,
we don't
it's-
have too many problems with the feedback or anything.
Yeah.
With the background, and we don't have to. Well, yeah, it works great, especially for this. But
Yeah, it's kind of
even
perfect.
live, it works very well if you.
Yeah, we just have to set up one mic, and it's
Yeah.
okay. It works. We don't have to do any balance
Absolutely.
or anything.
They're good microphones.
This is why we sound so bad.
They do have a new microphone out. Can't remember how it's called, but they do have a new microphone out. Even more more vintage looking, if you can believe
Oh.
it. Really looks like one of those old ribbon mics, but I don't think it is.
Does it looks like a mic from the 19th century?
Well, not quite so. All right,
Steam mic.
we'll try this one from July 1951 when they did a couple of recording sessions together. Carter Stanley with Bill Monroe, the 1st of July and the 6th of July, but the Carter only sang on the 6th, and they did 4 songs, and this was one of them. This one called the Sugar Coated Love.
Alors vous avez dit que donc les Stanley Brothers avaient enregistré un morceau qui ressemblait vachement à du Bill Monroe. Du coup, Bill Monroe était assez énervé après eux. Et là, on va vous faire un morceau où Bill Monroe avait invité Carter Stanley à venir chanter avec lui parce que le frère de Carter était à l'hôpital, il pouvait pas, ou malade, je sais plus, il pouvait pas chanter.
Accident de voiture.
Accident de voiture. Et du coup, Bill Monroe avait invité Carter à venir le rejoindre pour chanter ensemble. Et du coup, c'est un peu la réconciliation entre les deux. Et ils ont enregistré quelques morceaux qui sont assez mythiques. Et Bill Monroe a dit que Carter était le meilleur chanteur lead qu'il ait jamais eu. Donc voilà. Sugar Coated Love.
Mais est-ce qu'il a dit ça de plein d'autres gens?
Non. Il avait plutôt tendance à dire ce n'est pas le meilleur chanteur.
Bill Monroe est connu pour avoir une fois, il était dans une loge et il y avait son joueur de violon actuel dans la pièce et Bill Monroe ne tarissait pas des loges et il complimentait un autre joueur de fiddle en disant c'est le meilleur, personne ne lui arrive à la cheville et il y avait son joueur de fiddle dans la pièce qui était pas très ravi.
Maintenant les groupes ont appris, maintenant les groupes à chaque fois ils disent oui celui-là c'est le meilleur joueur du monde, s'il te plaît ne me quitte pas.
Sugar coated love you gave me on her plate. I took her bite and then I looked to see what I had. I found I had a cinder all covered up in white. Now sugar coated love is something I can't buy. You say you were leaving me for another man. He has all the wealth and charm and not my kind of bread. Baby, I fell down on my knees pleading for your love. I can't understand just what I found in the sugar-coated love. Sugar-coated love you gave me on a plate. I took a bite and then I looked to see what I had. I found I had a cinder all covered up in white. That old sugar-coated love is something I can't hide. Sugar plumber, baby, and your pet. You said I was your Romeo and you're my Juliet. Well, I thought you were an angel, my little sugar doll. You sure had me full, babe, with a sugar-coated love. Sugar-coated love you gave me on a plate. I took a bite and then I looked to see what I had. I found I had a cinder all covered up in white. That old sugar-coated love is something I can't buy. Sugar-coated love you gave me on a plate. I took a bite and then I looked to see what I had. I found I had a cinder all covered up in white. That old sugar-coated love is something I can't buy. Yes, that old sugar-coated love is something I can't buy. All right,
All right. We sure love that one. Alright, so now we've done a lot of things about...
Thanks for the follow, Clancy, by the way.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. We've done a lot of songs about, like the three bands that you can say have created bluegrass genre, but if there was only these three, it wouldn't be a real music. So now we'll do something about those that came just after that and started playing, and like they had listened on the radio to Earl Scruggs, to Bill Monroe, to Ralph Stanley, and they were inspired by that and started playing that kind of music. And we'll start with some brothers who teamed up with another guy who was already a little bit introduced in the music community, and two brothers, one played the mandolin, one played the guitar, and one was already a big legend on the mandolin, when even at the first records his speed is unmatched.
unmatched by me, at least. I'll try to do my best. I might. Jess McReynolds, listened to Earl Scruggs' banjo playing, the three-finger banjo playing, and he tried to do some of the same kind of stuff on the mandolin, but with a finger pick. And
yeah, he was listening on the radio. He didn't knew that Earl Scruggs used 3 fingers.
So he tried to do it
not
mandolin,
just one pick.
And you have to do what's called cross picking now, which is play several different strings, one after the other, like.
So this is way more complicated than using 3 fingers and rolling them.
And he was very fast, and I'll try a little bit, but maybe I will. We'll see. Maybe I will try to switch to finger picks in the middle of the song and see how it sounds with finger picks.
Well, can't you do something to speed us up on Twitch?
Well, it might be kind of hard to do. It's live, but
alors maintenant, on va vous faire quelques morceaux donc, de groupes qui ne sont ni Bill Monroe, ni Flatt Earl Scruggs, ni les Stanley Brothers, qui sont un peu les 3 groupes qui ont commencé le style. Mais évidemment, si personne n'avait repris ça, ce ne serait pas un genre musical de nos jours. Et donc là, on va vous faire quelques groupes de gens qui ont écouté ça à la radio, se sont dit cette musique est géniale, je veux en faire, et qui se sont mis à faire, et qui du coup, ils ont quand même commencé juste après. Mais voilà, ils ont vraiment été inspirés par ça et pas vraiment moteurs de la création. Et les premiers qu'on va vous faire, c'est Jim and Jesse qui à l'époque ont enregistré sur le Virginia Trio avec quelqu'un d'autre qui était un peu plus dans la musique pour les aider à commencer. Et voilà, on va vous faire You Go to Your Church and I'll Go to Mine.
And I want to mention that we stopped in 1950, and the thing is, I think a lot of bluegrass bands started recording in around 1951. A lot of the pioneers, not the first ones to do it, but the one that took the music, and so we'll do a few songs from 1951, and some of the earliest new bands of bluegrass music. Let's try this Jim and Jesse number, which is actually the Virginia Trio, as you mentioned.
Oh yeah, this is for all those young people, young musicians, thinking that would actually make money playing bluegrass.
So this was Larry Roll and the Virginia Trio with Jess McReynolds singing baritone and Jim McReynolds singing tenor.
Oh, yeah.
We won't have the baritone now, so I'll take Larry Roll's part, and we won't have the Jesse's part. But let's try to do this one. It's also a song with a beautiful message in it called You Go to Your Church and I'll Go to Mine. You church and I'll go to mine. Now let's walk along together. Well, you go to your church and I'll go to mine.
Oh yeah.
Not quite easy to do the finger picking on the mandolin because it's so narrow, and also the strings are so much more tense than on the banjo. Well, anyway, we'll try to play a banjo tune now, and this one written by Bobby Osborne and Larry Richardson, who were both pioneers of bluegrass music. And this is one from the Lonesome Pine Fiddlers.
Oh yeah, this time Bobby Osborne was way too young.
He was very young.
To be kind of alone.
Yeah.
Kind of like Jim and Jesse.
But so the thing is, the Lonesome Pine Fiddlers is a band that is kind of a very early band. But they started probably before bluegrass music really existed. It was made up of mostly a sort of extended family with the Klein family. Ezra Klein was, I think, the leader, and they had Curly Ray Klein a lot of the time. Sometimes they had Charlie Klein, who was a bluegrass musician that's played with everybody, and then there were some others that went in the band, then out, and among the first musicians they had were Bobby Osborne and Larry Richardson. So this is a song that they both wrote. And they recorded it in March of 1950, so very early there. And Flatt and Scruggs recorded it as well, not long after that. So we'll try to do this one for you, and this one called "The Pain in My Heart."
Alors, le projet que je vais vous faire, c'est un morceau des Lonesome Pine Fiddlers, un groupe de bluegrass qui a commencé très tôt. Ils ont probablement commencé un petit peu avant que le bluegrass existe. Mais ils s'y sont mis un petit peu comme les Stanley Brothers par exemple. Et à un moment donné, donc c'était principalement la famille Klein, et à un moment donné ils ont recruté un petit jeune qui s'appelait Bobby Osborne, qui plus tard fondera le groupe avec son frère, les Osborne Brothers, qui va devenir une des grandes légendes aussi du bluegrass. Et donc ils ont enregistré ce morceau qui s'appelle Pain in My Heart, écrit par Bobby Osborne et Larry Richardson.
All right. All right, let's get this one. pain in my heart. That's a good old tune there from the Lonesome Pine Fiddlers.
Oh yeah.
All right, now we've got one from 1951, and this is another one that involved Bobby Osborne, we just mentioned. After a stint with the Lonesome Pine Fiddlers, Bobby Osborne did a short stint in association with another bluegrass musician who was just out of the Bluegrass Boys, Jimmy Martin, and Jimmy Martin and Bobby Osborne had a little band together for not very long, but they recorded this song at the time. And then after Jimmy Martin went back to Bill Monroe, and then when back out of Bill Monroe's band, they did another stint together this time with Sonny Osborne. So this time it was Jimmy Martin and the Osborne brothers, and they recorded some more pretty famous songs actually. But this one's from the first stint that Bobby and Jimmy Martin did, and Sonny Osborne was kind of too young at the time. We'll talk about Sonny Osborne just a little bit later, because I do have an idea that we can have a tune that we can do to close the show that Sonny recorded with Bill Monroe. This is one called Blue Eyed Darling.
Oh yeah, and don't you know Jimmy Martin was called the King of Bluegrass? And now you'll ask me, who called him the King of Bluegrass?
Who called him the King of Bluegrass?
Himself.
Probably not Bill Monroe.
Oh no.
Bill Monroe was always made sure at every time we had the opportunity to always made sure to mention that he created the music, and whenever he introduced somebody who started in his band, he always mentioned that. Even if he complimented the fellow, he would always say, "Yeah, I got him started." Kind of his revenge for everybody leaving him.
Oh yeah.
Well, except when it wasn't true, of course. He never could say that of Carter Stanley, who was in his band, but he didn't start him. All right.
But, a whole lot of bluegrass musicians. Well, we're some bluegrass boys at some point.
The days have passed by so slowly since you've gone and left me blue. If you decide to roam me, remember I'm waiting just for you. Won't you be my blue-eyed darling? Won't you come back home to me? Tell me that you found another. Darling, please don't set me free. At night as I lay down to sleep deep, the tears are flowing down my cheek, because you left me such a memory, and now I'm all alone, you see. Won't you be my blue-eyed darling? Won't you come back home to me? Don't tell me that you found another. Darling, please don't set me free. Someday you'll come and I'll be gone, dear, somewhere to start my life anew. But baby, if you do return, dear, remember I've waited just for you. Won't you be my blue-eyed darling? Won't you come back home to me? right, My Blue-Eyed Darling. This was a song originally from Jimmy Martin and Bobby Osborne. And we've got now to the last song on our list. And this is one from another group that neither of the main folks there ever did. No, disregard what I've just said.
Yes, they did.
This is the group that I mentioned earlier that Don Reno played banjo for Bill Monroe after Earl's departure. And well, after that, Don Reno played with a young fellow, another young fellow, older than him, but another fellow called Red Smiley, and they played in a group with Tommy, was it Tommy Magnus, I think, and Reno and Smiley played with him, and then a little bit later on they just they hit it off very well, and so they got on their own as Reno and Smiley, and they went on to really great things. They're some of the best ever. Reno and Smiley, they have some amazing songs. This next one is one recorded in 1951. It was written by Don Reno and recorded by Tommy Magnus and Reno and Smiley. One called The Little Country Preacher.
Maintenant, on va faire un morceau écrit par Don Reno qui a joué un petit peu pour Bill Monroe, il me semble. Et donc encore un qui a été inspiré par cette musique-là, qui ensuite a créé son groupe avec un ami à lui, Red Smiley, et qui sont devenus un des grands groupes pionniers du bluegrass. Et on va faire un morceau qui s'appelle Little Country Preacher, qui est un des tout premiers qu'ils ont enregistrés.
Little country preacher with his head bowed down in prayer. I know that he's in conference with our Lord away up there. His not high tone with his feet is made like you and me. He reminds me of the prophet and the man from Galilee. He started out with just a lad to preach the gospel way. And when the bad got hard to trot, brother, he would stay. The money does not bother him, for price he takes his stand. His payday will be paid to him at the gates of glory lane. Little country preacher, sorry, let's do it again. The little church he preaches at, he sent him for our sake. If as they ain't gonna go in, he made a big mistake. His good old-fashioned voice did with his tender and her hand. Was beating frugal like Mrs. Evans Robertson. Little country preacher with his head bowed down in prayer. I know that he's in conference with the Lord away up there. His not high tone with his feet just plain like you and me. He reminds me of the prophets and the man from Galilee. He reminds me of the prophets and the man from Galilee. All right, Little Country Preacher. That's Don Reno, Red Smiley, and some of the earlier recordings there.
Oh yeah.
All right, and I do believe that was the last song we have planned for tonight. We will leave you with a last instrumental song and try to find somewhere else to send you.
Yep. Did you thought of one?
The song?
Yeah.
Tune, yes, I did.
Oh, nice.
So that's this thing. We talked about the Osborne brothers, and
So you do think?
well, don't know if you can call it that. But, so earlier we talked about the Osborne brothers and Bobby Osborne playing with the Lonesome Pine Fiddlers and with Jimmy Martin. Well, the Osborne brothers are, of course, Bobby and Sonny. But Sonny is the younger brother, and at the time he was actually pretty young. He was a teenager, and the thing is, Sonny Osborne's first recording, or first official recording, was actually with Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys. He was not a really a bluegrass boy. He was just, he played on one session at the time, I believe in 1951, I do think so. That was Jimmy Martin who brought him. So the story goes that Bill Monroe was trying to get a recording session together, and he couldn't find he needed a lead singer, and I don't think Jimmy was with him at the time, or he was on a break or something. So he called Jimmy Martin and said, I need you to come do this recording session with me. And Sonny Osborne and Bobby Osborne were good friends of Jimmy Martin at the time, and I believe Sonny was staying with Jimmy Martin for the summer or something like that. And so Jimmy Martin told Bill Monroe, "All right, I'll come and sing for you, but only if I can take this young banjo picker with me and have him on the session as well." So he went along to Nashville and brought Sonny Osborne, and Sonny Osborne recorded a few songs with Bill Monroe as a teenager. And one of the tunes that he recorded was this tune that we tried to do there, one called the Pike County Breakdown. And that's one that Flatt and Scruggs recorded also. And so this is a very early Sonny Osborne, who went on to become one of the best banjo players in the world. At this very early stage, you could tell he was still struggling a little bit with some of the well, he kind of simplified the tune a little bit, but yeah, that was one of his very first recordings.
Yeah, so you're saying that this recording session was a babysitting work for Jimmy Martin.
That's right.
Alors on va finir avec un instrumental qui s'appelle Pike County Breakdown, et il y a une petite histoire là-dessus. Donc il y avait Jimmy Martin qui a chanté pour Bill Monroe, et à l'époque là il était parti de chez Bill Monroe, et Bill avait un problème avec son chanteur lead qui était pas disponible, et il devait enregistrer quelque chose. Donc il a appelé Jimmy Martin en lui disant, s'il te plaît, j'ai besoin de toi, est-ce que tu peux venir pour chanter sur cette session, parce que je trouve personne pour chanter pour moi. Et Jimmy lui a dit, ouais, mais le problème c'est que là je suis en train de garder le jeune gamin d'un de mes amis, il s'appelle Sonny Osborne.
Frère, disons. Frère.
Oui. Du coup, bon, il joue du banjo, donc si jamais tu veux bien qu'il vienne jouer du banjo dans la session, ok, je peux venir, mais sinon je peux pas parce que on compte sur moi. Du coup, Bill Monroe a dit oui, et du coup, Bobby Osborne a joué, Sonny Osborne a joué alors qu'il était très jeune, donc sur cette session. County Pike Breakdown.
Pike County Breakdown.
Pike County Breakdown.
So if you know the tune, it kind of goes like this.
I don't know it. Right, D, G. I think I got it.
All right. So the thing is, the kind of tricky part in this song is the single string. In that early session, Sonny Osborne would do
So this is a tricky part of the song? I thought the tricky part was tuning the banjo.
That's not part of the song. That's a different song. It's a Japanese song.
Oh yeah.
Let me try to get this tune for the last time.
All right. So we'll do this tune, and then we'll try to find someone to send you guys to, someone who plays music live on Twitch.
All right, I guess I'm ready.
All right.
All right, so we'll try to do this little Pike County Breakdown. Just a little bit faster than we.
Yeah. So if my brother cuts the stream early, like he does often, have a great week. We're really glad that we could share this moment
I'll
with
wait
you.
for the song to end to start.
All right. So we'll say
Stop
goodbye
great.
after that. All right.
Sometimes it just gets a little bit early.
Yeah, you're very bad with that.
Pike County Breakdown. We wish you a good night and a very nice week. Take care, and we hope to see you again next time. Next time, so it's going to be 80 years of bluegrass music. So we'll try to do a little bit of every era of bluegrass music. Some of the well-known bands from 1945 to 2025.
Oh, and it'll be so hard to choose the songs and the bands. And thank you very much, Vegan Vixen, and you've watched a lot of our streams, and we really are glad that you like it. And thank you also for all the work you did on some emotes. It's great to have you, and thank you very much, peace and love in California, and thanks for the gift sub that you did earlier. We're really
Thanks
glad
so
that
much.
you all
I do think
liked the stream.
I do think Kevin is still up,
Oh.
unless he's wrapping up. So I will try to send you there. It looks like he's got a few songs on his queue, so maybe.
Yeah.
So he probably won't stop right away.
Yeah, maybe we can make him sleep very late.
Right.
Well, he did that to us sometimes. So.
All right.
Well, so we're glad that you watched the stream and that you had liked a song or two that we played. Hope that you'll have a great night, a great week, or a great day if you're on some other part of the planet.
Thanks
And,
everyone for watching. Thank you for the kind words. And,
take
we hope to see you
care.
again sometime. Take care. Have a good night or a good day if you're in Germany. Bye, folks.
Yeah, bye, folks.
Mm-hmm.